Hello and welcome to the first and hopefully a long and prosperous series of Wildlife Articles video reviews. Today we'll be looking at a fantastic pair of binoculars supplied to us courtesy of our wonderful sponsors at CJ Wildlife, whom you can find at birdfood.co.uk. The binoculars we'll be looking at today are these, the Vivara Tringa 10x42 bins supplied by CJ on their website. A fabulous model and one that I've had the distinct pleasure to try out over the last few weeks. Having never really committed to a review like this before, I first found it necessary to think just what I would look for when purchasing a new pair of bins. First and foremost, optical capacity, the ability to view wildlife at a long range. As the name suggests, these are a 10x42 model. This means that they bring wildlife 10 times closer to you than if viewed with the naked eye. They also have a close focus distance of 2 meters, meaning that you can comfortably view wildlife from your kitchen window, perhaps on your bird feeder or simply a blackbird foraging on your lawn. They really are dual purpose. Perfect for birders viewing long distance specks on the horizon, perhaps distant goose flocks, or for backyard birders with an interest in more homely wildlife. Of course, equally as important as zoom is clarity, and the Tringa 10x42 models are simply superb in this regard. Pin sharp, crystal clear, and perfect for a whole manner of viewing conditions. Indeed, they even work wonderfully in low light levels at dawn and dusk, perfect for viewing owls, woodcock, or any other crepuscular species. A common problem with more cheap and cheerful binoculars is that they tend to have blurring around their viewing frame. This is not a problem with the Tringa model, something I am entirely grateful for as it allows for perfect panoramic views, perhaps when scanning the horizon for distant raptors or perhaps sea watching. What next? Well, to me, comfort is equally as important. If only to avoid the terrible neck strain so often associated with heavier models within the same bracket. The Tringa model is perfect in this regard, perfectly lightweight and very easy on the neck. This, coupled with the very easy wearing and overtly comfortable neck strap, means that using these binoculars is an incredibly enjoyable and above all else comfortable experience. In terms of aesthetics too, the bins here are incredibly pleasing to the eye. Nothing sure to impress those optics snobs out there who like to show off their equipment a little bit. Whereas some binoculars are altogether rather flimsy and prone to damage upon the slightest impact, the Tringa 10x42 model is extremely heavy duty, the thick rubber armour rendering slips, trips, falls and knocks virtually irrelevant. Something rather vital to birders such as myself who are altogether rather inept and clumsy, and prone to a lot of accidents, perhaps when chasing that longed for rarity. Of course, there is one more vitally important factor that comes in when looking to purchase new binoculars. This is of course cost. The Tringa model here is on sale for just under 250 quid, making it rather cheap in terms of binoculars, with some people paying upwards of £2,000 for a top of the range model. When buying binoculars, you pay for quality. The models on sale for around about £50, they are not going to perform as well as the models on sale for £2,000. Something that really surprised me with this model, however, is how they perform in terms of cost. My own binoculars, from a rather well-known supplier, whom I will not name here, came in at almost double the price of this model, yet perform marginally less well. Simply put, these bins are perfect for anyone buying on a budget, well worth the £250 it would take to purchase them. If, however, this is a little bit too much for you and your budget does not allow such money to be spent, the Tringa range also contains some cheaper models, all of which can also be found on CJ's website. So, to round up, these binoculars are perfect and I am very much tempted to purchase a pair for myself. They are durable, hard-wearing, comfortable and a sheer pleasure to use. They are affordable, more so than many other pairs on the market, and offer great viewing quality for a budget price, something I'm sure anyone out there would be grateful for. They are perfect for viewing in a host of conditions, from dingy early mornings to bright sunny days, such was the case when I tried them out in Spain last week, using them to view soaring griffin vultures. For anyone looking to read more about these binoculars, a lengthy, more in-depth review will be posted underneath this video. You can also check out CJ's website, which I will post up here, to gauge a little bit more the range of products on offer, and of course to purchase any that take your fancy. Thank you very much for watching this, and good birding to all.